Well, hello there, and welcome back, racers, to Fate in Space. Joining the crew, back into Race Town we go. We last ended our scene with y'all trying to steal the satellite from the alien side so that we can boost the Mecha dinos. During that, Mr. Lesbian Assassin decided to jump in and be a general jerk. We're effectively ignoring him and getting ready to move on. And also, during that time, Ryder got pulled through a time stream and is now back with us. Horribly damaged, but not really too far from the Kabuto. As mentioned before, the gray alien that's on your guys' side is effectively riding on your back, Ryder, and he's essentially holding together your mech. So your mech didn't explode, but chunks and parts of it fell apart. He's kind of riding you like a little backpack and using his psychic powers to just pull general metal and shrapnel and such to your mech to hold it together, so when you move, when you think to move, it moves. If you wish to jump back into the Kabuto, you are obviously more than welcome to do so. But other than that, we're back at the top of the turn order, surrounded by aliens. We got the big boy. I forgot who went last. I don't think it matters too much. What's
Yeah,
Sadie?
I'm definitely gonna land back in the Kabuto.
Sure thing. We won't count that as an action. You'll slide right on back in as you did jump in pretty close by. Obviously, the gray alien will join you all, and he'll kind of do his thing in the bridge. And coming back to you all, who would like to go first? We are at the top of the order.
So, did we get the antenna, or are we still in the middle of getting it?
Nobody has it. It is semi-difficult to remove. So however you would like to do that, go ahead and do so.
Oh, right, it was stuck.
Correct. Other people are also trying to grab it.
I feel like I had a really good plan, and it got ruined because we had to cut it short.
Should have written it down.
I know, right?
Well, I also kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Good point.
There was that.
So rude.
I'm so sorry. I was just, trying to finish the job.
Surely
All right.
Kabuto has a laser beam.
Do you mean a laser beam or a tractor beam?
Laser beam. We know she has a tractor beam. You know, like one of those spicy lasers that just slices through everything.
You guys have everything you need, yeah.
Kabuto, fire the laser!
We'll give this thing various bits of stress to remove. I'll say it has 5 total. So we'll give it 6 total. Sorry, we'll give it 6 total instead. And you hit it for 3, so it has 3 remaining. You're able to begin blasting at it, and the alien attempts to move out of the way, but one more solid shot, and it'll definitely be removed.
Go, Nara.
Should that be craft?
If you're trying to actively remove it, you can roll crafts. That'd be fine. Your little robots can definitely do something. Hey, another 3. Perfect. All right. The two of you are able to work in unison and quickly knock this thing off, but now it's floating. Everyone can very clearly see that, and now everybody wants it. Ryder.
Hello. I crash land on the ship, hop out of the cockpit, and I'm kind of stumbling towards the medevac room, and I'm like, Kabuto,
Yes, Ryder?
please, get the
The chunk of metal out of your eye?
yes, that would be great.
Of course. Please lie down and try not to scream too much.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow.
Foreboding.
And quick as a whip, as you hop in and your teammates are shooting away, you're able to get quickly patched up. It's a little messy. You can only see out of one eye as of current, but we can definitely handle that later. You're no longer bleeding out, though, so congratulations. There are many guns to be mounted, things to hop on and do. The world is your oyster, my friend.
I'm gonna walk out of the room and I'm gonna hop back in the captain's seat. It's like, all right, so GG, what are we doing?
Winning! We need that antenna first.
Winning what? I just got here.
Just get the antenna!
Okay.
God, one eye gone and you turned into such a crybaby!
I don't know what we're doing. I just came through a portal. What do you want from me?
Get the antenna!
Grab the controls and try grabbing the antenna.
All right.
Go look at that depth perception! Come on, do better!
Oh, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have him piloting. Kabuto will assist you, of course.
Do you want me to do pilot?
Yeah, so you can roll pilot to straight up grab it if you want. A 4 is sufficient. So I'm going to say this. While you are indeed moving in to grab it, it's going to take a little more than just moving in and yoinking, as there is now multiple layers of opposition. God, I want to grab a clock from Blades in the Dark, but I cannot. Okay. Effectively, I'm going to give this thing stress, and basically all we need to do is hit it a certain number of times. Hit, as in roll a sufficient pilot, craft, grabby hands, whatever, in order to grab it. Everyone's flipping at it. Everyone's flying at it. Effectively, what happens is the Kabuto dives in to grab the antenna. Someone gets too close, and you guys are able to shoot them off as you guys bank to the right and they bank to the left. And the actual alien themselves, they're like little small hands pop out of their ship, and they're trying to like put it back into place, but these hands are like really, really tiny, and they're shot off almost instantly from somebody else. So everyone's trying to grab it. Basically, I'm going to say you guys need to get 10 shifts of success in order to grab this thing. And we already have 4, so we just need 6 more.
Before what?
I mean, before someone else grabs it.
I see no timer. This isn't Blades in the Dark.
There's always timers, my dear.
Just because you do not see the timer doesn't mean there is not a timer.
Indeed.
So,
Yes?
So you said we have to hit 10 and I already got 4, right?
Correct. We just need 6 more.
is there any way I can boost that?
You can
Oh,
boost
can I boost
literally
it with soft hands?
very much so, yes. That
Sorry, I
brings us.
forgot we had...
You're good. That indeed brings it up to 6. We just need 4 more successes. See, like I said, y'all are in a good situation. Not too bad. Nara, you can literally boost anything. You can make more soft hands. You can boost the thrusters. You can put more shields on. You guys can use the shields to fly more recklessly. You can fly directly at it, so that also works. The soft hands, good. And then basically, realistically, Nara, Georgia, you can probably grab it in the next roll as long as you roll well. So, Nara, if you have an idea, want to boost something or create something, now's the perfect time to do so.
I'll boost the thrusters.
Excellent. Okay, we'll replace the B with thrusters, baby. All right, we'll get that 1 free invoke as you hack on into the Kabuto and get her primed and ready for more boosting. Prior to this actual turn starting, though, we obviously have lots of opposition attacking us. So, Georgiana, the primary pilot, I'm going to ask you to make 2 overcome rolls. You need to beat a 4 and a 5. The 5 is the big boy, the 4 is everybody else. Alrighty, so you're not going to take damage equal to shifts of failure. You're just going to take a flat amount. If you wish to boost either of those, you're more than welcome to do so.
No.
So that'll basically fill up our stress tracker. So 1 to 4 is now filled up. We still have all our mild consequences, though, so we're good there. But you are indeed struck by opposition from all locations. You guys are indeed surrounded. You're still technically in first place and doing way too well and making everyone else around you uncomfortable. The large lad is also just kind of flinging himself at you guys, jumping about and just being a general dongleberry. Before you take your turn, Georgiana, I'm going to continue just invoking shit and throwing fate points at you guys. Before you go, I assume you want to fly and grab the antenna?
Preferably.
All right. I'm going to add somewhat of a problem. People can see that you're indeed trying to grab the antenna, but you also have that wonderful gum sack that's holding on to the pods you guys grabbed before.
You mean that isn't inside? Hub isn't? I think you're cheating. I hate you, fine.
Okay. The gum sack can be in or out. Regardless, you guys have a thing and people want it. So one of the opposition, specifically the electric dart, is going to latch itself onto the Kabuto and begin drilling in to grab your gum sack. I will give you 1 fate point, Georgiana. Anyone can choose to overcome this at any time, but there is indeed a boy on you. So ED incoming. I'll put it at the bottom. That's
patch
bad.
into the speedy whatever the fuck guy is that's on us?
Patch in to speak to?
Si, senor.
You guys always have that option. Go for it.
Hey, Electric Dark, I would really appreciate it if you'd get the fuck off my ship before I blow you up.
Whoa, dude, no need for the strong language. Just racing here, buddy. All's fair, right?
You are also damaging my ship, sir.
I can't have you just taking a full sweep now, can I?
Last warning before shit goes south for you, sir.
He kind of just cackles to himself and says,
Yeah, no chance, shitbag. I know who you guys are. We're taking this race. Good luck stabbing us, buddy.
That guy's real smarmy. Can I cut him off?
anytime you want, you can open and close communications with people. Did you want to cut him off halfway through?
Yeah.
All right, you did that, and he continues his little speech, and then kind of looks down and realizes he was talking to himself about halfway there and went, whatever. So, do you want Georgiana or Ryder to go next?
Georgiana.
All right, Gigi, what you got?
We're still trying to get the antenna, right?
Indeed, you need 4 more shifts of success.
And I'm trying to grab it.
Anything you do, you can do pilot. For you, pilot makes the most sense.
These rolls are triggering me.
A 3 is good. Not triggering at all. Do you want to use the thrusters to nab that bad boy?
Is that going to be enough?
You need 4.
Then yes, I'll use the thrusters.
All right, baby. Suddenly, we have antenna! And with that, somewhere in the distance, the Starstream will begin to open, but not this very second, as you are still all surrounded by a bunch of bullshit. At any time, you guys can roll to overcome the electric dart before he tries to actually get in. It will not affect you guys.
He can come with, and we can release him in the next area.
That's fine too. And he won't have the thing, so that's going to suck for him.
Exactly.
I won't stop you from doing that.
Can I use Kabuto's guns to start blasting him?
Yes, he's currently drilling in. When you say blast him, are you trying to get him off the ship or just disable him?
Destroy him.
That's also a way to get him out of the race. You're more than welcome to do so. Go ahead and roll shoot. I'm just going to roll a 3 opposition against you. All you got to do is beat me, baby. That's a 1. And even with a fate point, it ain't going to matter. So I'm not going to bother. Alrighty. With that, my friend, you blast the electric dart off of the back of the Kabuto. Peeled off like yesterday's dinner. Shoots off into space. Flies off. Grabbed by a dinosaur. Maybe exploded. Who knows? No one knows. You guys are still in first place, though. Congratulations. Ryder, who's next as everyone's kind of trying to figure shit out? And
We only needed 1, right?
you guys have the 1. You're the only ones that currently have it. Some people are trying to grab from the Dinoville. You can tell that people are definitely going to try to steal it from you like this very second.
I'm gonna look at Gigi. I'm like, Gigi, go, 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 go.
A floor it.
All right, are you creating an advantage like evasive maneuvers or something to make sure people can't get to you? Because we don't know where we're going. We're just trying to avoid people for now.
Sure, evasive maneuvers.
All right, fly, pilot, and B3. Heck yeah, all right. We'll go ahead and change soft hands to evasive. I don't know how to spell maneuvers, so just an M. My brain isn't working right now. I rely too much on spell check. Alrighty, with that, Georgiana, you've taken evasive maneuvers. People are trying to attack you, but they're unable to do so. Basically, for this round, we can spend some time defending ourselves, knocking people away, general shenanigans. Then the Starstream is going to open, and the Kabuto is going to shoot right on into it. For clarity, yes, you guys are going to be attacked again, so whatever y'all want to do.
Can I have Kabuto slowly fix my mech while it's in the bay?
Oh yeah, by default. Her and the gray alien are attempting to do that.
We'll have Nara go next.
All right, Nara, what you got?
I got nothing. My brain's a jellyfish.
I mean, if you got nothing, you could look at one of our free invokes and just add one to it.
Yes, I will go ahead and add 1 to thrusters.
Alrighty, hack or craft, we need to beat a 3 because we're in first place and everyone's trying to kill us. Oh, we got a 4, alrighty. So we got thrusters, shield, evasive maneuvers, and the gum sack for whatever reason, but it's protected. Alrighty, Ryder, we can tell the Starstream is beginning to open in the distance. You guys can see each item that you have is checkmark, 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 checkmark. And the UI on your guys' front screen is beginning to update. So whatever you do, Ryder, instantly after, we're going to be leaving this location. What say you, good sir?
I'm gonna have Kabuto drop a bunch of motion censored bombs behind us.
Ooh, spicy. All right, roll me shoot. Ooh, we got a 5. Very nice. Okay, that's going to stop a fair amount of people. I will actually have that knock down your guys' overcome roll to only a single one. So Georgiana, go ahead and roll me a 4 overcome. This is going to be specifically the big bad boy chasing after you guys. Everyone else is going to be distracted by Ryder's bomb cloud. Would you like to use one of the invokes to avoid the damage? To be clear, we still have a mild, moderate, and severe consequence open on the Kabuto, but those are the only 3 we have left open.
Evasive.
Alrighty, we'll take our evasive maneuvers and completely avoid that bad boy. As Georgiana, you were already prepared for this. And on that note, just up ahead, the next Starstream opens. Enemies are attempting to follow you all, but they are not able to do so. Surprise, surprise. The war rages on in the background. We hear various explosions and such, but the Lezard Assassin does not want to let you go. And just before you guys are able to pull yourselves into the Starstream, he latches on to your ship again.
I forgot about that ass.
And now he's crawling on the front side. You see him kind of pull his arm up in a giant blade, and he's going to stab down at your window. The 3 of you can realistically do anything you want in this one round while you're being pulled from location to location, and then we will arrive at the final area.
You said the Lazarus Assassin's trying to stab at us?
Indeed, you guys are being pulled through this wormhole, and you can see pieces of him are being torn apart. So he's not exactly very stable in this exact location, but it doesn't seem to care.
I'm gonna have Kabuto use one of her external arm grabby things and try to rip him off.
All right, that's weird, so just roll shoot.
I was actually going to ask if she had windshield wipers.
Can I roll fight because it's a hand?
Go for it, yeah. Throw hands at this boy. So, are we trying to create an advantage to build up for a nice big final smash, or are we just kind of poking at him?
I'm trying to yeet him away from us.
Well, we're going to say that just adds up then. So we have 5 shifts of get the hell off my ship. As he goes to swing down, one of the arms comes up to stop him, and he cuts it in half, but the other one grabs its wrist, not really sure. He's just basically made of robotic metal jelly, and you slow him down enough that he doesn't strike at the window. Now he's kind of trying to posture himself and fight with these arms. Ryder, who's next?
Nara.
So I would like to short circuit his system.
Go for it. You do know more about his system, so you can actually use hack here.
Okay.
Wonderful. And with that, he's slowly slowing down. His strikes seem more focused on these arms that are popping out, and he's doing a fair bit of damage to them. But Georgiana, would you like to do something to finish him off for now, to get him the hell out of here?
Does he look like if I did a sexy maneuver with Kabuto, he'd fall off?
Oh, yeah. Very distracted right now.
All right, I want to do something super swervy.
All right, go for it. Alrighty. Also, and invoking Mr. Lesnar Assassin, I'm going to give you, Nara, another fate point for that.
Ooh.
And with your guys' teamwork, you're able to robo hands, hack into the system, slows them down just a little bit, and then you do a nice, it's not a barrel roll. I think it's called an Alarin roll. I forgot. Regardless of what it is, Georgiana, you're able to do it, and you just kind of fling this boy off, and he hits the side of the Starstream, and you just see pieces of him torn through space and time. He's looking towards you guys, zero motion, and just being torn asunder.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And for now,
Exactly what I wanted.
gone he is, and we arrive at our final location. Quite lonely, this one is, as, we're in first place, but it's okay. I think you guys can handle that. Looking up ahead, we are surrounded by cold, cold ice. It seems there's an intense storm currently raging on the ice world of DeRoy. And as we wait but a moment, your next mission appears on your monitor.
Wait, is this the worm planet?
You need to collect 3 worm eggs. Once again, undamaged.
Can I send some scouts?
You very much can.
Crafts?
Crafts makes perfect sense, yeah. Alrighty, as we are currently alone, we'll lower the target number back down to 2. So with the 3, you're able to overcome that, and I'll go ahead and add 1 invoke to scouts. Your little bots kind of pop out of the ship and they begin scanning around, looking for where the eggs could possibly be. We're fairly high up, but we can see down all the various mountainsides and caves, and we've been here before. You guys do know that there are areas where the Kabuto can fit, but specifically the area we went into, we decided to go on foot. Nara made some, I read the wrong, what? Hold up. Scouts. Why? I'm reading, God, I should name something Gumsack. My brain
Gumsack.
My brain only wants to read that. Okay, so we have our Gumsack that is currently protected. We have scouts that are looking for these eggs. Georgiana and Ryder looking at the area down below. How do we want to approach this? Who wants to go next? What are we doing?
Well, I want to find a route that's big enough for Kabuto to fit because I don't want to get out.
Fair enough. If you want, I don't know if you want to run the scan. Do you have any stats for that? I'll give you a +1 since you're in the Kabuto.
I think my best is probably investigate.
Okay, go ahead and roll that, and we'll throw a +1 on top of that. A 4, very nice. So we'll say this was an overcome roll. You only need to beat a 2. This is effectively going to give you guys a not fully fleshed out map of the below area. There's so much. You guys have been here before. You know how shitty it is. But yes, there is indeed an area where you can stay in the Kabuto for basically the whole area. You might have to jump out to grab the eggs. You might have to jump out to grab certain things, but this is the most straightforward route you can possibly take. And once again, a reminder, the Kabuto's always moving forward, so none of you need to roll pilot to go forward. It's always going forward. You guys tell me what you want to do, going quick, going quiet, and that just happens. So Ryder, what are you doing?
So Nara sent out the bots to find the eggs, right?
Correct. So Georgiana is a scan of the planet, basically, and Nara's bots are going down that path to find the eggs for us. So basically, when we want to grab them up, the scouts, we can invoke them for grabbing.
I'm going to use the Kabuto to scan for any of those big-ass worms.
We'll say that's also an overcome roll. This way they don't catch you off guard. Also a 2. Which stat would you like to roll for that?
I don't really have... I would say notice, I guess, but...
Let me make this decision much easier. Georgiana, you rolled a 4, correct?
Yeah.
I said you got a +1. I said the challenge rating was 2, meaning you succeeded with style on an overcome roll. So you succeeded, and you also got a boost.
Oh, that gave me a boost.
Correct. Would you like to give that boost to Ryder to make his job easier?
Absolutely. Share the love, damn it.
So Ryder, you have a +2 since Georgiana did some scanning, +1 from the Kabuto, so realistically, whatever you roll next has a +3.
By the way, he has 2 free invokes of that boost.
I'll use notice then, I guess.
All right, go ahead and roll that up. All right,
Not as
+3.
bad as I thought it was going to be.
+3 is a 5. I'll give this 2 free invokes from both of you working together. Basically, this bad boy is just kind of always ticking. So if anything were to catch you off guard, well, it's not going to. And with that, the Kabuto is able to dive on in to the planet of Deroy. As I said, a storm is brewing. And a few minutes after, you guys are able to get fairly close to the surface. A few ships indeed do come through, but far fewer. I believe I said before there are 25 racers left. There are now, let's see, 11. They're not doing so hot, one might say. Alrighty, Ryder, as you went last, who is next?
GG.
We're trying to get there for now, so I will just pilot.
All right, as we're piloting in, I will ask the same old question. Are we going in quiet? Are we going in fast?
Fast, baby.
Alrighty, prepare for worm. Prepare for plenty of bad things. You're just jetting on in?
Yeah.
All right, roll it up. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'm just going to roll general opposition. A 3 against your 4. Not so great. All right, and with that, Georgiana, you're easily able to get by the storm. You're able to fly through the storm without any issues. Maybe there were some weird things in there. We didn't stay around long enough to find out, so we're able to get by it. We are near the surface now of Deroy, and we find the cave that you all scanned for. Your bots are already there. They fly on in, and we follow. Who's next?
Nara.
I'm gonna boost whatever GG or Aldris want to do. Aldris, miss that guy. Or Ryder.
All right, we have shield. So realistically, shields are a solid. You can't go wrong with shields, so you can boost that one if you want.
Okay, I will boost shields.
Very nice. We'll add 1 pip to shields. And Ryder, we're moving further and further in to this cave. It is indeed quiet. Our scanners are going off, and they're warning us before most enemies are able to attack, but these are small. These would have jumped on you if you were on foot, but we're not on foot. So for now, we are safe. What say you, Ryder?
Does it say how far we are to the eggs?
You guys are approximately 2 full rounds away from the eggs.
And you said there's some worms near us?
There are, but they're not currently attacking because you guys scan ahead of time, so you're able to avoid them. But you're going to be attacked relatively soon. You're just going to have a fair warning. So no surprises.
By the ones that we can see?
Correct.
Hey, Kabuto.
Yes, Ryder.
Remember that one time when I made the deal with that hunter guy and he gave me that tranquilizer dart that it said was really strong?
I do believe we have multiple tranquilizer darts, but sure. What about it?
Can you lock those onto the worm dudes?
Of course. Consider them loaded and ready for firing.
All right, and push button, fired.
Alrighty, we're able to snap a few. If you want to use one of these surrounding scans, we'll be able to effectively
Yeah, I'll do
knock
that.
out. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll knock out a fair portion. Obviously, there's some boys up on ahead, but all the ones in the nearby area, no damage. Kabuto's you guys zip on through so fast. The enemy didn't have a chance. The enemy, the local worms, didn't even have a chance to respond. And moving on in, we do indeed know this round. Then the next round, we are just going to be there. And the eggs are going to be there. So whatever you guys want to do to prepare, you're more than welcome to do so. But in that time, we have some enemies pulling up behind us. As mentioned, the assassin is gone, but we still have the Swift Penny, Zazzlefraz, and many other wonderful, colorful names that are attempting to follow us. And they've got you locked on their sights. Fortunately, worms are sleeping, though. Ryder, what say you on who's next?
Nara.
Right now,
I'm just gonna keep boosting stuff if I can, honestly.
I ain't gonna stop you.
Flopper, she's
Doesn't
mad.
matter this time.
The game is going to stop you.
That's fine. You win some, you lose some.
Alrighty, Nara, who's next?
GG.
Our exit, it's different from the entrance, right?
It can be.
Because, okay, are the enemies right on our tails? Like they're following us because it's a good route?
This is a very solid route, yes.
And this is an ice tunnel, right?
Correct.
Is there any way I can break it and make it collapse behind us?
Ooh, you very much can. Roll me shoot.
I'm going to fate point that higher just so I can make the damage bigger.
Sure. I said there were 2 guys behind you. I'm going to roll. It is against a 6, so we'll try our best. Well, 2 and a 3, not so great. Alrighty. There will be somewhat of a cave-in. Let me re-roll for one of them, actually. Let me try here. Nope. Okay, cool. We got a 3 and a 3. Not so great. Alrighty. They're going to be bamboozled for but a moment, if you will, as you're able to just shoot along the ceiling and ice falls and you see explosions and such come from behind. They didn't crash into it, but they might need to take another route. Ryder.
Hello.
Hello. We are solidifying our first place position.
Yes, I see that. Time to fire at the enemy.
Sounds good. Ooh, already adding insult to injury. Let's say while they're dodging the ice, they are indeed going to roll a 5 to dodge your 4. If you want to boost that, you're more than welcome to. But to be clear, they're already really hosed. So this doesn't necessarily need to hit.
I'll just shoot just to kind of be like, yeah, go away.
All right. Well, that's going to distract them. Since there were 2, I'll roll for both. So one roll the 5, one roll the 3. All right. So one will be like double slowed, and one is just slowed 1. So not so great. They're not doing hot. All right. This is going to be the final round until we arrive at our wonderful, beautiful eggs that are just kind of chilling there. But of course, now things know we're here. They don't want us to be here. They'd like us to leave. First and foremost, as we are flying forward, you guys can see on your scanners that various worms are going to attempt to burst out of the walls through this tunnel we're going down and ram into you. You see a couple and you're able to kind of dodge against them, but they scratch up against the outside of the Kabuto. Too much of this and you guys are going to completely spin out and crash. We definitely cannot have that. Ryder, who's next?
Nara.
All right, Nara, we got worms bursting out of the walls, attempting to grab onto the Kabuto. What do you do?
Can I run a scan to see if they have any weaknesses?
You very much can. You fought them before, so I'll say it's just a 1.
And that would be investigate?
Hack is fine.
No. Hack's fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
hack's fine. Alrighty, you did beat it because it's a 1. So I'll call this one Worm Scan. And this can be used if you guys are dodging or attacking them. It gives you a little more information about the worms and enables you to dodge that much easier.
Perfect.
Alrighty, Nara, who's next?
GG.
Alrighty, you learn that there's a nice weak spot like right under their chin. If you're attempting to dispatch of them, that's where there's no armor.
Give it a little scratch.
Or a scratch, that's also fine. Dispatching doesn't have to be killing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Georgiana, what say you?
Can I activate drill mode again?
You very much can, yes. Are we going for like big drill mode?
Yeah, I want Kabuto to be one giant drill.
All right. I think I had you roll pilot last time.
I think so.
Yeah, go ahead and do that again. Oh, okay. That's 2 free invokes of giant drill.
The entire ship smells like watermelon.
I like watermelon.
Alrighty. As a massive drill forms itself, Georgiana's going crazy with watermelon pops. Ryder, what say you? Your drill is piercing through various worm flesh, and they're mostly bouncing off the exterior. What do you do, good sir? Last round before we arrive at the location.
So Gigi right now is using the Kabuto as a drill.
Yep, she's just kind of flying on through them. If she's not drilling into them, they're bouncing off it because of the way it's shaped.
Can I drop a timed bomb behind us so once we get through I can blow it up so anybody following us can't go through the same hole?
Yes, please keep bullying these other flyers. Go for it. Don't stop. Full bully, please.
Don't stop. Get it, get it. Do I have to roll shoot for that?
Yes, please. Alrighty, not the best. Would you like to re-roll that? So you got plenty of fate points.
Can I use one of the things for that?
For bombs, no. A lot of these are defensive.
Fine, I'll use a feint.
All right, we got bombs and shit behind us now. Go ahead and re-roll that. A 3 is decent, but you have +4. I feel like a re-roll is... There we go, alrighty. With a 4, that's definitely going to do some damage by the time the enemy comes on around. And moving on up ahead, we're in the large open area. Before you, you see a massive worm with a huge bite taken out of its center side. Across from said worm, you see a larger, clearly predator to these worms. It is a massive furry beast with 2 huge front paws, 2 smaller back paws. At the end of each of its elbows are massive drill-like spikes that shoot off almost as long as its arms. Its back is covered in scales and armor that end in a very long and multi-pointed tail. It's clearly going to town on a nice little nest of eggs. As it hears you all enter, this beast turns to look at you, and you see 2 huge tusks as it kind of like and sees potentially another predator. These are my eggs. You may not have them. What do you do?
So it's near the eggs that we need.
It's currently eating the eggs, yes.
Oh.
It saw you all enter, and it's not very happy about that.
Oof. Do you remember, Daniel, in Dread, the movie, the new one, not the old one, where Dread used the bullets that were like, when it shot into people, it virtually melted them on the inside?
Yes.
I shoot that at him.
Alrighty, so you're opting to choose yourself to go first? Perfect. Hey, you can do that. I'm totally down with that. All right, this beast gives you all a look, And if you're going to start getting shooty, my friend, now's the time to do so.
Kabuto, load heat bullets.
Heat bullets loaded, ready for fire. All right, you shoot at this bad boy, and he instantly goes to leap out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and use a fate point, because that's not great. All right, try again. I'll take a 5. All right, this boy flies off to the side and is able to
I'm gonna
dodge.
use a fate point as well.
Oh, you're gonna re-roll?
Yeah.
Spicy. Okay, I rolled a 5.
Maybe not. I'm debating. Give me a second.
I say that's mathematically you can do it. You can do it. You've done it before.
Yeah, I think it's worth.
I can't use any of the scans, can I?
I will say you can use the surrounding scan for this one.
So re-roll and the scan.
Yes. Okay, a 3 plus 2 is a 5 against a 5. So we'll use the surrounding scans, then go ahead and use one of your fate points. And that is a tie on an attack, which does give you guys a boost to the Kabuto.
Heat bullets.
Rather than calling it boost, I'm trying to save space on the screen. I'm just going to call it B. Hot bullets. All right, this wonderful row that we have. All right, you're not able to necessarily make purchase, my friend. The beast jumps out of the way, but the gun is still primed and ready for firing. Who's next?
GG.
You said the gun is primed for firing?
The gun is primed for firing. We have a lot of boosts. We have a lot of stuff we're sitting on.
I will fire.
All right, we're just going for shoot.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Looks like a tie. We using that boost?
Yes.
Alrighty. And with that, we will strike this bad boy for 2 shifts of damage. Any other things you'd like to use or nay?
Well, I guess I can't ram him with my drill because then I destroy the eggs, right?
Ramming would be more of a melee attack, so that would be more of a pilot attack, I would say. Since you're shooting, I would say you can't combine the two.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. All the same, some pretty good damage. Nara, Ryder and Georgiana attempt to light this boy up. He dodges the first strike, but not the second one.
Do they literally light him up?
I mean, they're hot bullets, so yeah.
Can I make them explosive?
You want to boost you want to boost to explosive bullets? Yeah. That sounds like that sounds very crafty to me. Go for it. All right, so we have some explosive bullets locked and ready for firing. And Mr. Big Boy is going to go as he kind of jets off to the side and jets off to the side, and he's checking you guys out and trying to see, like, all right, what are we working with here? And it'll brandish its claws and just leap at the Kabuto. They are huge. It'll slash down at you all. Georgiana, since you are the pilot, go ahead and roll me to dodge. Holy shit.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not, but fortunately, we have lots of boosts for dodging things. So it's a 9 against a 4.
All right, let me see here. Thruster, shield, and giant drill.
That brings you up to what? +6, a 10?
Yeah.
Alrighty. With that, you are indeed able to completely avoid the attack. All of those things activate at once. Its claws bounce off the shield, and the drill kind of knocks its hand off to the side and looks at you guys like, oh, all right. We got some strength to us. Not bad. And with that, Nara, who's next?
Let's go with Ryder.
All right. Before the round starts, I will offer the invoke to you all. Do you guys want the enemy pilots to arrive in this round, aka free fate point, or next round?
This round.
Damn. Throw them under the bus. All right, Gigi, you have the lowest amount of fate points, so you get it.
I was actually going to say no to that one too, but all right.
Have a fate point instead.
No. All in or not at all.
That's fair, I guess.
Alrighty. The eggs are indeed there for taking. He's just in the middle of eating them. Do either of you have a plan for
I mean, we're both trying to shoot it, so.
This is true?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, Ryder.
Go for it.
You're up then, bud.
Fire! Bazinga!
Nice. We have explosive bullets if you want to use those.
Si, senor.
Alrighty, that'll bring you up to 8 shifts of damage, which is 4, as you'll pepper the side of this beast. It howls out in pain and attempts to roll out of the way, but you guys are doing some very heavy damage to it. Who's next?
GG.
Can I snatch some eggs now, or do we have to kill it first?
You don't have to do anything. You can grab the eggs right now, go for it.
All right, I want to go in for some eggs.
He's guarding them, but ain't gonna stop you.
I mean, we're in melee anyway. Why not?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and roll his agility, but down 1 step because you guys just whomped on him. Alrighty, we do need to overcome that 3. If you want to pop any of these, you're more welcome to do so. You can use your giant drill to move past him and grab the eggs.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that brings you up to 5 against my 3. That is indeed a success. We'll say protection gum sack. We'll add a little extra nonsense. 1 egg, since we have the room for it. Boom, more words. Nara, Gigi swipes in to grab some eggs. She's able to yoink 1. Each success will give you 1 egg.
All right. Can I yoink another?
You very much can. Yes, you have your scouts, so you can do something and have the scouts boost you with this one.
I will attempt to yoink.
Yeah, you can roll crafts if you want. Crafts or hack. You're connected to your scouts. You can have them grab it. And then we can utilize them to... Oh my god, a 5. Okay.
Crafts it is.
We'll roll his same stat. All right. Fortunately, we do indeed have our scouts, which brings you up to a 7. And that successfully grabs a 2 egg, baby. All right. We're 2 eggs in. We're doing pretty solid. You guys just could do a quick, like, whoop, 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 fly around him. He swats at you and swats at you. But your scouts are also able to distract him, and he swipes for them. And then as you guys whoop back the other way, you're able to grab some eggs and kind of shoot off to the side. But at the same time, we see a bunch of bad boys coming on in. Georgiana, make me an overcome roll for 3, because we don't have that many enemies coming to attack us. Alrighty, would you like to use anything to stop that? It's just going to be 1 shift of damage, which is going to be the mild consequence on the Kabuto. And then after that, the beast will attack.
I will use a fate point.
All right, a few pilots break through, as you guys have stopped almost all of them. They don't know what's going on. They see a big boy. They see you guys. Y'all are doing way too well. They don't like that, so they begin opening fire. And with that, fortunately, Georgiana, your expert piloting skills, you're able to dodge. Mr. Beast Boy is not a huge fan of your guys' general situation, so he'll kind of like lean back a bit. The spikes on his arms like flare out, and its whole body will just swipe and whip like a whirlwind, and all these spikes go hurtling towards the Kabuto. Georgiana, roll me 2 dodge again. That's dog water. I'm probably rolling that one. I am definitely rolling that one. All right, fate point, go. All right, dog water, go.
Wow.
All right. Well,
I was about to say good job, GG, but
that's a tie on an attack, which will give me a boost, but I might not need that boost, so I'll kind of just like, I'll just name it boost, question mark? Will they stay long enough that I get to keep this boost? I don't know. Alrighty, back at the top of the order. Nara, who's next?
I keep seeing Liam on the screen for some reason, and so I keep almost saying Liam. That's not how this works.
Hey, stop
Ryder
trying to
can go
steal my
next.
boo.
Don't worry, I'm not interested.
Wow.
She has a cool plant, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, that's just how it works.
That's fair.
Ryder next, though.
how many eggs do we need?
3, you need 1 more.
Were we just using the claw hand thing to grab it?
Effectively, yeah.
What do I have to roll for that?
Pilot works. Not bad.
Zinga!
Let's roll against that. A trace. How badly does he wanna nab? You know what? He'll let that go because he's not entirely sure what you're. No, you guys are grabbing eggs. Yeah, he's not very keen on y'all grabbing eggs. I'll use my boost, speed myself up, and he'll go and jump, and I'll bring it up to a 5. And as you're flying down, he's going to intercept you. This isn't going to damage you guys or anything, but he's definitely going to stop you from getting this egg, unless you want to use one of your aspects.
I do.
Which one?
I want Aldris, who is with us in spirit, aka in one of the seats next to me, to be like, "Nah, I'm gonna help you guys," and use his magic to make the beast fuck off while we grab the egg.
All right, excellent. He'll use some magic to, as the beast jumps at you guys, he'll like pounce like a cat to jump onto the Kabuto. He'll like bind his wrists temporarily, like a shackle, and it falls to the ground, even though he used his boost to really get on in there. But no, he was unable to, as your 7 against my 5 will prevent that from happening. You now have 3 eggs.
Good job, Aldris.
Congratulations.
High five, wing 5.
Gives you a bird high 5. Hell yeah. Alrighty, with that, you guys have all your eggs, all your gum sacks. The enemy is indeed behind you. There's another enemy in front of you. He's damaged, but not out of the fight. Ryder, who's next?
Gigi, get us out of here. Go.
Time to go.
All right, you're flying.
I said, Gigi, go.
All right, so you're flying to get out of here?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Gigi, are we hitting the pedal?
Sorry, leg cramp. Ah!
There's a lad in front of you that's very angry, so he's going to go ahead and roll against that. He does not want you leaving.
Wait, if we get pinned, aren't we just gonna fall back anyway?
The enemy just got here, so they have no eggs. They have to still collect them.
Gigi, use the shield.
I will use the shield.
I will say the only downside, if you take this, is just damage, and the Kabuto can indeed take it. You can take 3 more hits. And this is the final area, so you guys are leaving.
Then let's take it and go.
All right. It'll slash into the back of the Kabuto, which slows you down temporarily, but you're able to boost on off. And now, my next wonderful question for you all, before Nara goes, I'm thinking of adding a very vindictive driver that maybe doesn't want to win and just wants to chase you guys down.
like Mr. Silver Surfer wasn't bad enough?
Indeed. Actually, this is perfect.
Is this somebody who's going to out-petty me?
Maybe, yes. And this is going to be, I'll ask, do you accept the invoke? Obviously, you get a free fate point. I'll give it to Georgiana. You have the lowest currently.
Yes, I accept. Our captain needs something to shoot at.
Actually, technically, Ryder, you should be at 1 fate point because you've used 2, so I'll give it to you, which brings you back to 2. With that, yes, we'll go ahead and say good old Zazzlefraz is like, you know what? Screw these guys. They're going to start chasing after you. As you guys begin to jet off, the beast is going to like half chase you guys. It's currently like half and half. It's not really sure where to go, but you begin boosting. Nara, it's your turn. The beast will go, and then you guys are out of here. So Nara, what you got? You guys are low on defenses.
I'll bump shields.
Ooh. Is this what I think it is?
Did I succeed with style?
Using crafts, I believe you did. Meaning, it goes up 1, 2, 3 times. You guys now have 4 shields. Dear God.
I do what I can for the good of the people.
All right, Zazzlefraz is on your ass, but the beast is going to strike first. And with a parting gift, it's going to slash out at you all before going back to deal with its egg issue. Not bad. Please roll to dodge.
I thought he was distracted.
Partially. All right. Question. Do I use my fate point to re-roll this? Answer. Of course I do. All right, got no more. Gotta make it count. Gotta take a chunk out of your ass. Huh! All right, 1 shift of damage. Do you want to use the shield to stop that?
Yes.
Alrighty. Final desperation play. Beast Boy jumps at you and rakes his claws across the back of the Kabuto, but does not make purchase as they bounce off the shield, and he quickly turns, kind of bumping into Zazzlefraz, and going back to defend the eggs that are rightfully his. He killed the big worm, so obviously he deserves this wonderful snack. Why are all you people bothering him?
He's in the wrong time in the wrong place.
I'll go ahead and remove him from the turn order. He's gone. And with that, Nara, I do believe you went last. Who's next? You guys are only being chased by Zazzlefraz now.
Since we're being chased, I'm gonna give it to Pilot Georgiana.
All right, Gigi, what you say?
I was thinking about splooging his windshield.
There's a much better word for that, but all right.
Marshmallow.
How dare you? Ooh, a chance to
Luge all
dodge.
over his windshield.
Can I dodge? Ha ha! A success. Do you wish to do anything to that, Georgiana, to screw him over or nay?
I do want a fate point.
Alrighty. Is this an attempt to slow down the Zazzlefraz?
It's an attempt to blind him.
Alrighty. And what were you firing? The goo, basically?
The goo.
Alright, boy gets gooed. Alright, goo. That could be either saying go blind or goo blind. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll take both. Alrighty, this fool is indeed blinded, and the windshields, they don't work well. It's literally goo. Who's next, Georgiana?
Ryder.
All right, Ryder, you guys are boosting on out. The beast is distracted, completely gone, dealing with other people. There's a singular ship chasing after you.
Want to shoot at him?
Alrighty, roll me some shoot, my guy. Ugh. Okay, rolled a nice spicy 1 there against your 3, and a strike against the Zazzlefraz. Not taken out, but definitely not looking so hot. Slowly falling behind. Nara, what say thee?
Nora says she wants to mess Zazzlefraz up.
I can get down with that. What you got?
What's their ship like?
It is long and elliptical, has 2 very large observation windows, and a spinning thruster in the back.
You want to throw a monkey wrench in the thruster.
Wow. Do it.
I mean, will it work? I don't know, but I'll try.
I don't know. Does a 5 work against a -1?
Perfect. It's the lowest tech thing I've ever done.
Did you literally throw a monkey wrench?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Duh.
So you basically hung out and just whomped him with a... Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Not so hot. And as its final action, seeing as you guys are just basically bullying this bad boy, focusing on you all, the Zazzlefraz is kind of spinning out of control, but as one final act of defiance, it's going to attempt to ram into you all, basically taking itself out in the process. So I'm going to use a mechanic that we basically haven't used. You can essentially choose to damage yourself to add that much to your roll. So it's going to go ahead and choose to take a nice, big, juicy hit. And it's going to be ramming you. Georgiana, please roll to dodge.
Oh, God.
Fortunately, you guys have a lot of shit you can throw at him. We're using that monkey wrench in the goo?
Absolutely.
Absolutely we are. All right, that brings you up to a nice and juicy 8. The Zazzlefraz goes hurling past your guys' group, slams into a wall, does not explode, but is very clearly out of the race. You guys blast on ahead.
Wait. I want to leave one of my my tags behind on the wall where he crashed.
Okay, what's it say?
It's got my name on it, remember?
Most excellent. All right, you fly by, you leave one of those wonderful bad boys, and shooting on ahead, we see the end. We see this time incredibly obvious swirling just beyond the Starstream. But it seems as if some other racers might have taken a separate path, as you do see at least 2 other racers also heading for the end. Do they have all the equipment? Who knows? What do you do?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Away we go.
All right, you guys are blasting forward. Nara, you went last. Who's next?
Ryder.
All right, Ryder. This might be the final round. What say you?
So we see the exit,
Yep.
and then we see some people behind us.
Not behind you. You see them off to the side. They went down a separate path entirely.
I'm gonna take pot shots at them.
Go for it. Ooh. All right, will you do anything to boost that? This is the end.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As you guys are hurtling forward, Ryder, you can determine that one of them is more damaged than the other. As you take your shots, just you stick the back of their engine and they careen, spinning out of control, flying off to the side, and that was all they could take. That's one down, and there's one more. Ryder, who's next?
Nora.
Final racer up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Can I harpoon them?
You very much can. Which place are we in? I don't know. It's a big question mark.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll what you need to beat. A 5.
Ouch. Yikes.
They're
I'll
attempting
try
to
it
dodge.
anyway. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll get them someday.
Alrighty, Georgiana.
I've got no boosts. You said they're even?
They are even. Like I mentioned before, if you want, you can eat one of your consequences and add that much to your roll. That is something you're allowed to do.
Wait, what do you mean?
You can intentionally give yourself a mild consequence and add +2 to your roll.
Done. I'm desperate.
All right. Are we shooting him out of the sky? Are we hooking him? What are we doing?
I think I'm just gonna try to outfly him.
All right, speed for speed. Oh my God. Hold up? Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything at all. I don't. I'm out of fate points. I don't have any invokes. There's no point offering you a fate point because this is the end. And you don't need to give yourself that damage, Georgiana, because you rolled a 6 against my 5, beating me by 1. And with that, you're neck and neck with this guy. You turn, you look over, and you can see that, oh my God, it was the Swift Penny all along. They almost made it to the end.
Damn, I look admiringly.
Nara, you made a good call. This person did indeed almost make it into first place, but they're not you guys.
True.
They really, really aren't.
I think you mean they're not me and Kabuto.
This is true. This is true. They're not the best pilot in every knowable galaxy. As you guys all ran them off to the side, you shoot ahead and they do their absolute best to catch up. They like shoot hooks onto you and that's not working, and they fire off all their blasters. It looks like maybe they're leaving something behind. Who knows? They are just desperately trying to shoot forward. Armor's peeling off from their ship as both of you are pulled through the Starstream at the same time. And lights surround you. You're alone. You're not joined by the Swift Penny. And after some stretching and squishing and squashing, we suddenly arrive back where we started in the very, very first area. And the Kabuto is a noticeable difference in space ahead of the Swift Penny. Coming in first place in the biggest galaxy race that we've ever seen. Everyone cheers, money's thrown everywhere, awards are prepared to be pulled out and brought to our heroes. A few more ships come on through, but meh.
Woo! Who's the best, baby?
We
Yes.
won. We won.
guess,
We
yeah.
won. What?
Woo woo.
And with that, a multitude of folk come to meet you all in the Kabuto. They have, as I mentioned, awards prepared. We've lost nothing. Didn't drop anything on the way there. Everything was spicy as it should be. Kabuto didn't explode. Good job. Always a positive day when we don't let our main ship explode.
I will immediately go for them rewards.
They're already preparing the ceremony. The poor people making it late in their arrivals, they're like, oh, what place am I in? And you guys are already standing up on stage and you're accepting your giant award. They have one.
Are we enjoying our cold glass of milk?
Oh yeah, they got like the biggest glass of milk. It's a little awkward, like they weren't sure the size of the winner, so it's like awkwardly too big, but that almost makes it more satisfying. You can almost bathe in this thing. It's pretty great.
Oh my god.
Y'all can just pass it around if you want.
All right. I also with the cameras flashing, by the way, I also want to smoosh Liam.
All right, do you dip him?
Yes, I dip him.
All right, the biggest dip we've ever seen. the biggest smooch we've ever seen. People swoon, people cheer. You have some people who are like, damn it, I wanted. Oh man, why wouldn't Georgiana smooch me? So we got some sad folks, but it's okay. And with that, you all take your rewards. There's one big one for the Kabuto, and there's a miniature one for each of you. And second place
High
kind of
fives
gets
all around.
second place gets a bunch of high fives. Like, good job, you
Oh,
tried.
not for the second place people.
No. It's not from us. So they get high fives from other various folks. So close, but like, shrug. It's the Kabuto. We're really gonna win this one? Probably not. And with that, we indeed have, after party, drinking, eating, partying. We got crazy weird drinks. We got crazy weird dances, crazy weird dancers. It's just a general good time to be had by everyone. As you all are chilling in our post-race, post-milked, happy, fat. What are we all doing?
Getting a drink.
Gigi
Sure.
does what Gigi does.
What does Gigi do?
Liam things.
As in tearing up the dance floor with Liam, or hitting up your room?
All of the above.
All right.
You disgust me.
How
Where
dare
are
you do
we,
things in
like-
private?
Like,
I just did it.
are we just at the race place, or are we like where exactly are we?
This is the after party at the race place. Already pre-prepared. We know how this works. They're treating everybody, but they're treating y'all like kings and queens. And everyone's happy for you. Even those that lost are begrudgingly happy for you guys. It was a good race.
If they're not like upset or anything, I go talk to them.
Yeah, I want to find the second penny. What are they called again?
The Swift
The
Penny.
Swift Penny.
The Swiss penny. Yes, I want to find the second place winners.
All right, you find them all kind of hanging out. They're drinking and like they're not mad because they lost to you guys, but they're also a little perturbed because they almost beat you guys. They were so damn close, and they tried to avoid you guys the entire race.
I want.
Their method worked pretty well. Actually.
Yeah, I want to give them kudos. Good job.
All right, they kind of like, oh yeah, you're just saying that. You're just saying that. Whatever. And they're kind of both a little shy and both like, you guys are winners. Get back to the winners circle and do your celebration. It's all good. Don't pity us.
I'll do that and buy them a drink too.
They definitely appreciate it. The crew of the Swift Penny, and they're kind of hanging out and doing their thing. And
I'm gonna go back on the Kabuto real quick.
okay, I say yeah, you are injured, so I don't blame you for not wanting to party.
I need to call somebody. Hey, Kabuto.
Yes, Ryder.
I'm on the bridge, by the way.
Yes, Ryder on the bridge, by the way.
Sorry, I dropped my phone. Can you call Jebediah Rollins for me?
Of course, Ryder. Calling Jebediah Rollins. And after a few moments, this individual is pulled up on the big screen or just audio?
Big screen. Oh, I need my camera on. Jebediah.
Who is this individual, by the way, Ryder?
He's the guy that made my robot arm.
Oh, very nice. Do you have a long history with them?
Yeah.
Excellent. Where'd you meet them?
Years ago on a mission, and then he's made weapons for me before, and then obviously when I lost my arm, he made that.
Very cool. All right. He's pulled up sort of in the middle of something, and he lifts the heavy set of glasses he was wearing, zoomed into whatever small piece of machinery he was working on. He turns to the camera and kind of gives you a nod.
Jebediah, I need your help.
You look like shit, Ryder. What happened to you?
Look at my face! And then I show him my eyeball.
He winces a bit at that and says,
Ugh, I'd rather not. The hell'd you do?
I need a cybernetic eye.
Same measurements?
Yeah. As much as I would like to rock a patch, I would rather see out of both eyes.
Folk in your profession, that definitely helps a bit. How's the arm holding up for you?
Oh, the arm is perfect. It has not failed me once.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm not sure I would fully say perfect. We can always expand and do better, can't we?
True.
If you ever need to be tuned up, feel free to let me know. How's the, you all still strapped for cash? You doing a bit better?
Oh, we're doing better. Took out some pretty big people lately, so...
he scratches at his beard and kind of smirks that and holds up your wanted poster and says, yeah?
Yeah, that wanted poster's probably going to go away after what I just did.
He rolls it up and throws it over his shoulder. He's laughing at it.
Well, clearly you're gotten a bit more popular.
Just a little bit.
What if I said I was working on a new chassis for that arm of yours? Would you be interested?
Would definitely be interested. That and plus, the new eye. I'd be very grateful.
Consider them both done, friend.
I greatly appreciate it, Jebediah.
He nods to that and turns to get back to work. Alrighty, as you're kind of hanging out and relaxing, the Kabuto greatly recommends you actually get your eye officially looked at now.
Jebediah.
Medvac.
Basically, head back to the med bay, pull any remaining shrapnel out. It was basically like turbo sealed with like a skin caulking, and that's going to be removed, and then the nasty stuff will be pulled out. So
Yeah, I'll do that.
excellent.
All right, you can lay out the details. I have an eye thing, remember?
You have 2 actually.
Thank you for counting, Hub.
Hey,
You're
hey,
welcome.
Kabuto.
Yes, Ryder.
Were you worried about me?
The Kabuto pauses for a moment longer than you're used to, Ryder, and she says,
Of course not. We always trust in our captain, do we not?
True. Did you happen to get a message while I was gone from me?
Unfortunately, I did, but I have not shared it with the crew.
You can scrap that.
Understood, Ryder.
I'm back.
We're glad to see you returned.
Thanks, Kabuto. I'm gonna get some rest now.
Rest well, Ryder.
and with that, you are sedated, and she begins work on your eye.
Deserved.
Georgiana, you're doing your thing with Liam, partying, having fun. Nara, how about yourself?
I'm just hanging out.
Excellent. Are you hanging
Been
out?
a rough week.
You hitting at the after party or hanging out in the Kabuto?
The Kabuto, yeah, definitely.
Fair enough.
I'm like, maybe I'll be social.
Ugh.
I go back to working on my whatever project I'm working on.
Sounds fair. As you're working on that, you sense a presence behind you. Like someone's watching you?
Somebody's watching me.
Feels like it.
Well, I don't look around because that's suspicious, but I do run a scan of the area.
As you run a quick scan, it returns that little Meek is sitting in the hallway watching you.
Meek. All right, I do turn around then.
He makes a cute little noise at you like, meow, and then kind of walks in the room.
I open my arms.
He jumps in for cuddles.
Beautiful. That's exactly what I needed.
He's a very cuddly lad. And as you're giving him a solid pet, back the other way where you were originally facing your work, you hear something slightly shift, and then you hear a voice. Sorry to intrude, Nara.
What?
As you turn, you see the gray alien that you've all spoken with before.
Okay, I was gonna be like, who could possibly get into my area here? But that makes sense. All right. Greetings, gray alien.
It nods to you and says, Meek and I were watching you. What are you working on?
What am I working on?
Yes,
Instant patch band-aids.
that sounds like it would be most useful.
Yeah, I mean, Gigi gets into a lot of scrapes. So, just trying to help out. I haven't told Gigi this. This is a secret. I'm commissioning someone to make them cute.
What are they called, babe? The little unicorn ones? Courage badges?
Courage badges. They're like space courage badges.
Yeah, basically.
But way more efficient at healing.
Yes,
They're
I mean,
not just a band-aid.
not just a piece of plastic with a sticky on it. Yes,
Yeah.
they're efficiently cute.
Beautiful. Is he trying to help me out with them, or does he need help? Do you need some help?
Currently just watching and nods as if they are, genuinely interested, and says, I would have word with your crew when you are all free. It seems that Ryder and Georgiana are currently incapacitated.
Yeah, they do that quite a lot. How about what time is it now, roughly?
You look up and we'll say it's probably around like 10ish, at least for like local Kabuto time. 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yeah, 10 p.m.
ish.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't be up and at 'em until 10 tomorrow morning.
Understood. I shall meet you then.
Yes, I would ask you to shake on it, but I don't know what their hands look like.
As you're kind of thinking that, it puts its hand out and it quickly forms into what would be a human hand.
I'm sorry, it forms into a human hand?
Correct.
Does it feel like a hand?
Are you touching it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course I'm going to shake their hand. Who do you think I am?
Yes, it very much feels like a human hand.
Yeah, something about that's incredibly unsettling, but I don't say so.
Excellent. And with that, they can clearly tell you are busy. Meek will hang out, but the gray one walks on out and they got to do their thing. Before the morning rolls around, Nara, do you do anything in particular? Kind of just study and tinker till the morning.
As one does.
All right. And Georgiana, you study and tinker till the morning. And Ryder, you're having pieces pulled out of your face, so you'll be ripping and raring and ready to go. Do you mind a temporary cool eye patch?
Or
Excellent.
can it be like Solid Snakes
Of course.
in the fourth one where he's old?
Yes. It is exactly like that, actually. She, Pt.2 scans through all the various old games we have. It's like, oh, yes, this one. It's every angle. It's absolutely perfect. We
Hey,
can't-
Kabuto, you remember that one game I used to play as a kid? Solid Snake? You know, that retro game?
Yes, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yes, can I have that eye patch?
Consider it done, Ryder.
Sorry.
Alrighty, with that, that is all set up for you, and morning rolls on around. Nara, do you let everybody know about the meeting, or?
It's a surprise. How'd you make sure they're gathered?
Okay, you just letting everybody know to gather at 10?
Yeah, I say we're having a meeting.
Alrighty, excellent. And as you guys are kind of all sitting around, you see the gray alien kind of walk around the corner, and as you do, it's a human hand is transforming back into its kind of like three-pronged hand, almost as if it just kind of did it in one swift motion, and it looks from the hand over to you all and gives you all a quick nod and says, "Greetings and good morning to you all.
Morning.
Hello, what's the reason for your visit?
Unfortunately, it is not good news. I do not enjoy being the bearer of sorrow, but that is our part to play sometimes."
Oh, wait a second. If this was going to be a sad meeting, you should have warned me.
I apologize. Shall I go back
Am-
to you and tell you this?
No, it's okay.
Am
We're
I in
already
the room
here.
as well?
You are all, yes.
What's the bad news?
Well, Ryder, you saw when I was able to approach and assist you. To put it bluntly, I and the others are currently busy. There is a disturbance, one that you are all indeed aware of, yes?
You mean the evil, crazy version of you guys?
It nods.
Yeah, what about him?
It seems he is choosing to act sooner rather than later.
So, can't you guys put him down?
If you recall, we swore in agreement to not fight our own kind. It is antithetical to our core, to our existence. We cannot. It is why
So,
he
like,
decided.
I get that, but, like, the dude can, like, disintegrate stuff in midair, and I don't really know how we can fight that. So, unless you have a plan on that part, then...
I am here to assist. When we last spoke, Aldous told me he was working with Nara to put together, I believe, a machine which would enable you all to share in our power, yes? And Aldous sort of nods. Nara, you haven't even been working on that. The Aldous magic that you guys have had, occasionally, when he gives you like a free boost of magic, that's basically what that is. Every time you guys use that, you're using part of the creator's, part of the weaver's magic, and Aldris's magic, every single time. But it's obviously limited. And the weaver lets you know that he's here to help with that specifically. And yes, plan if you can. To quickly recall, they literally cannot attack each other. Like, they're physically unable to do so. Aldris does not count, as he is different. So he can, but outsiders are more than welcome to interfere. It's just outsiders don't really have a snowball's chance in hell at doing so. So they can help. They don't like to assist, they don't like to mess with things, but as it's going out of its way to ruin things, they're going to go out of their way to make sure things are set straight.
I would love to have my revenge.
Yeah, same Zeus. I know Gigi got the wind knocked out of her, and I took a hurt in two.
Indeed. We would like to reset balance and order. This is not something that should have occurred. We are all quite aware and deeply apologize. But if you are all prepared, I am now able to assist. The reason I was late upon Aldris calling is because we were in discussions, one might say, with the betrayer. Things did not go well.
So, do you guys have a weakness?
No, not as you would understand it, Ryder.
Do you guys have no weakness that we can kind of use against you guys? Or him, excuse me.
That is a different question, and one I should be able to answer. You see, as I mentioned before, we cannot fulfill all facilities on our own. Unfortunately, it decided to go out on its own, and you've seen the outcome. I mentioned before, I more so mess with the blueprint of the creation. I can create, but as long as each of us handle one separate entity of said creation, things go swimmingly, as you all would put it. Its primary flaw, Ryder, weakness, if you will, would be, and then the gray points at its head and says, its rhythm, its internal everything is out.
So
of
are you
sync.
saying if I play music, it could distract it?
Not necessarily, no. I'm also mean it is not balanced. Spiritually, physically, any type. Through time and space, it is torn and does not realize this.
So supersonic waves wouldn't work?
Realistically, anything of that variety should work quite well, but not on your own. Otherwise, we could have solved this.
Have
Basically-
you ever seen one of your kind die?
Pauses for quite some time. Yes, once.
Was it by old age or did somebody take it out?
We do not age, Ryder. It chose to retire. That is in the past, though. I am here to assist with the future.
So, wait, none of you have ever died besides retiring?
Correct.
No one has tried hunting you guys
No one is aware we exist.
except for us and us.
Correct.
So, what can you recommend for taking out the bad one?
My general recommendation would be to exploit its weakness. It thinks it is above all of you, above everything. It has infinite power. This,
So you're saying
It's
he
not
has
true.
an ego complex.
correct.
So if we're more egotistical than him, we can put him in his place, is what you're saying.
Potentially, yes. You will also need our creation magics, which Aldris is able to facilitate for your group. In order
Well, I think
to
me and
affect
Gigi
him.
can be pretty can do that pretty well.
Wonderful. Besides that, if I am able to assist in any way, please let me know. And
Can I try something on you real quick? Not trying to hurt you, but I just want to see how it affects you.
yeah, sure. He walks up with his hands out toward you.
Can I put some classic headphones on him?
Sure.
I'm gonna play the song "Take on Me." Just want to
Alright.
see what they do.
You do,
Take on me.
and the Great Alien's watching you. It's
The high pitched part happens in the song.
the fake eyes kind of roll up to like look at it and then look back to you. And it says, "Oh, while I can indeed hear this, Ryder, you are aware that we are speaking telepathically, yes?
Yeah, I just check in.
It
That's our
is-
captain.
It is quite nice. It is the standard greeting music of your people."
Do you like the song at least?
Slow nod,
I'd take my headphones back.
and then looking to your group. Essentially, we'll have another session like we did 5 or 6 ago. You guys have had time to acclimate yourselves to your new stunts and powers and things of that nature. And along with you upgrading your eye rider, you guys are going to get some upgrades now.
So does the group want to know what happened while I was gone for a week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Question time.
Ryder, what happened to your eye?
So you see, when I told you guys to go and trust me, I went back into his laboratory and he was talking mad shit. And yeah, so obviously being the best bounty hunter ever, didn't want to back down from him. He had a lot of robots still left, and everything was kind of going haywire. I had to break into like this black box thing, and it like broke into it, and I had to jump through, and there was like this mega brain and this like tube thing, and he was talking all this smack, and I was like,
Mega
"Bruh,
Brain.
listen here," and I was like, "Gah, gah, gah, gah," and I cut the seal open, and goo came out, and his brain was exposed, and I jumped in there and chopped it in half, and he's like, "No." Like Vader, if you get that reference, cool. And then I jumped out, and then like all of his little like robot dudes were attacking my robot, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I was like fighting them off, and then I jumped back in, and then everything was exploding around me, and then like this one thing like shot through my cockpit and stabbed me in the eyeball, and I screamed bloody murder. It hurt, didn't feel very good, but I got out of there kind of ish while everything was blowing up, and I almost died, and then the Great Alien saved me.
Wow.
And I'm here, and Wiley's dead permanently. Yay!
I mean, that's good.
So mission complete.
I love that for us.
I'm beginning to second guess if we should have left you there, not Captain.
Why?
Nah, he
I-
did what
I
he
mean-
was supposed to do. It's chill.
But you lost your eyeball.
Yeah, but I killed Wiley.
It sounds to me like you could have died along the way, though. I don't think Kabata would be okay without you.
Yeah, but if we all left, or are you saying you guys just shouldn't have left in general?
Yes.
Because I mean, you would have had to fight the assassin guy who's still out there technically.
I suppose that's true. And we would have missed the race. All right, never mind. I'll leave you again next time. Cool with me?
Well, I mean, next time, hopefully there is no Lazarin assassin because we really need to take that guy down. We just kind of got rid of him a second ago, so
Oh, wait, didn't we see him like melt?
I thought we just kind of yeeted him away for a little bit, right?
Yeah, you guys have not basically knocked him into that wormhole before, and he's come back from it. So
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. Well, we permanently need to kill this assassin dude because I don't really like when he chases us and he's weird and gooey.
What? No, I love it when he does that. Are you kidding? Sarcasm,
Dude, I have a
Captain.
question for you.
Yes.
I've known you for a few years now, but is there a racer you're scared of?
Of course not.
There's nobody in your past that's ever beaten you or come close to beating you or is your equal?
Well, there was this girl named Tiffany, but we were 5.
You were 5?
Yeah, I've been a racer since I was a little toddler.
I
Did
immediately
you beat
Google
you or
what,
did you guys
what
tie?
Tiffany's been up to.
What'd you ask?
I said I immediately Google what Tiffany's been up to. I don't
my
say
God.
anything, but I look it up.
Did you tie with Tiffany or did she beat you?
She beat me. She pushed me down. She's a cheating ass.
Was this a foot race?
Yeah, we were, running. Stop making me talk about it. We were 5. It doesn't count.
So nobody pilot wise has ever beaten you.
Not that I can recall.
Well, that's good. I guess I did recruit the best racer.
Damn straight. I've been a winner as long as I can remember. Minus Tiffany.
Well, I mean, that wasn't technically a race. You guys were just running.
I mean, the winner got the super ultra rare special lollipop.
Nara, what did the search come up with?
What did it come up with, DM?
And I really wanted that lollipop.
honestly, Nara, you tell me what's she been doing.
Not a whole lot.
You better be a
Quite hard to
loser.
find information. No, it's quite hard to find information on her, actually.
Did she fall off?
I think she might be up to something.
Did she peak at 5?
I was gonna say we could find this Tiffany chick and have another foot race to see who's the best.
Nah, she's got a mech dealership over by Jupiter.
They used.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Also, it doesn't matter. My face should be everywhere now, so she'll just see me and know that she's a loser.
Okay, well, we don't, like, as much as I love to be petty, I don't know if I want to be about girls tearing down girls. You know what I mean? Maybe she's doing good.
No, she better
Says
be
the
doing
one that
bad.
Googled her.
But I don't care.
Look, I'm just curious. I
So
said,
what's the plan now, or other than taking out the evil alien guy?
So in general, he effectively, that he can assist you guys with whatever you possibly need made. This specific Gray, like I said before, is in charge of like the blueprints, planning out what is to be created. So if you guys could just tell him effectively what you want, you can have extra things made, buffed, boosted, etc., etc. Game-wise, what that means is if you guys have any stunts that you want to upgrade or side grade or anything along those lines, now we can do that. So Ryder, you said you want to upgrade your sword. Georgiana, I don't know if you want to upgrade any of yours, make something better. Anytime I ever told you guys no, that doesn't work, now's the time to flip that to yes, that does work. Nara, if you want to rephrase how any of your bits work to make it easier for you or anything along those lines.
rephrasing them?
Yeah, whether rephrasing it, making it better. So not a flat making it better. So like, for example, hack in the Mindscape. Whenever you use hack, let me rephrase it because it's just hack. We removed the word burglary. Whenever you use hack to use the hack skill to gain +2 create advantage for your allies while they're in their mechs. So if you're trying to, that's actually really good. If you're trying to buff an ally and use your, I hiccuped. Basically, if you're trying to buff an ally, you get a +2 while you're trying to make something on them, which is really, 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 really damn good because I just rolled a freaking 7 because that's literally a +6 when you're trying to buff people. So that's fantastic. Yeah. So when you're trying to buff your allies, hack into the Mindscape, only when you're in your mechs is really strong. So that's already really, really good. Obviously, if you use crafts instead, that gives you 3 boosts, but you have to beat it with success, and you have mental, not physical. That's pretty good. Mecha Killer lets you attack using hack, which we can't add anything to that. So realistically, yours are pretty good. If you want to rephrase anything, we can.
No. I mean, I think that they're pretty functional.
Yeah. Another example. If I ever told you guys no, or you don't have that, or something along those lines, and you're like, damn, I wish I had that, or I wish that no was a yes instead, I'm okay with making a new stunt. We can definitely do that as well. Basically, this is the final major upgrade we're going to get for the game. So, Ryder, I know
Can I
you
get
wanted
myself
to...
skills?
I really wish I could look at the tree, because I think we peaked on the tree. Actually, yeah, your skills are all borked up, Ryder. You have way too many twos.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of wanting to fix that.
I will say this. You guys can definitely mess with it. You guys can add a total of 2 plus 1s, but you can only have a maximum of 2 skills at +4. So right now, Georgiana, your will... wait, your will... Okay, you have 3... How do you have 3 skills at +4?
3.
How do you have 3 skills at +4? Did you actually get 3 skills?
You know that already, and yeah.
Oh shit, you did. Okay, I lied. Never mind.
Yeah,
You can only have... As long as you can somehow make it work, you can have a maximum of 3 skills at +4, like Georgiana.
And Aldris.
And Aldris, apparently. So if you want to move... So you guys can do one of 2 things. You can move stats around, and you guys can add a total of 2 plus 1s. So if you want to be better at something, if you want to, like, you know what? I never use resources. F that noise. Throw it in the trash. Grab a different stat. You can totally do that. Just remember, you have to keep the pyramid block-looking thing. So that has to be maintained. And the max stat's still +4. But you guys can go ahead and do that, and that's basically your final upgrade. I also added a checkbox for your nanite healing to show that you've used it. That's pretty cool. Roll the punches. You can take a hit. You can use athletics to determine physical stress. That's cool. Oh, yeah, wait, you have 2 roll the punches? That's fine. Remember, style on defense, gain 2 boosts. That works too. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a stat. And then activate blade. Not currently active. Costs 1 fate point to activate. For the remainder of the scene, anytime you fight and do shifts of damage, do 1 extra shift of damage. Since you wanted it, I'll go ahead and give this also a +1 when you attack with your sword, but only with your sword.
What, the activate blade?
Uh-huh. So basically, whenever you use activate blade, it will do 2 things. It will do 1 extra shift of damage and a +1. This is like the strongest you can get this blade. Obviously, only once you've activated it, so you got to spend a fate point. And when you spend said fate point, it will do both of those things. So when you roll it, it'll roll 4 + 1 from activate blade. And then it'll do an extra shift damage on top of that. So that is definitely considered very strong, but that's okay.
That's how you roll it. All right. That's how you roll it.
Because being in melee obviously puts you in danger, but that's perfectly fine. So you guys can, like I said, now is basically the time to get upgrades. So if there's any of your, like, oh man, I never use, I mean, you've been using Barnstormer quite a bit, but like, oh, I don't use Combat Pilot, which you do. So that's a bad example. But
I haven't been using Death from Above because half the time I'm not in a mech or something.
We've been doing lots of racing, so it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I was thinking, could I have some rocket boots that let me always be in the air?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you could have a jetpack or rocket boots or something.
On GG specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to add that as an extra, you can. However you want to do that. But yeah, basically today is the Gray Alien boosting you guys, fixing things. If you're not sure what you want your stats to be, that we're all here to kind of figure that out. Once we do get that figured out, Mr. Gray will let you know that the rogue, he's going somewhere. None of them actually know. You do know that they have some form of time ability. They can kind of see into the future a bit. There's going to be an ethereal tear, but he doesn't know when or where it's going to be. I mean, we've played for like 30
I know
sessions.
we're getting close to endgame, but are we still able to like do a side quest in the meantime, or should we just be focusing on Gray Alien?
So if you guys want to plan something, next week can be the build up to the finale where we guys do like a side quest. If you guys have something you want to do, definitely let me know. Because like, you know, the characters aren't dying and they're not being obliterated. But you know, once we're done, we're done. I do want to put a nice, you know, cork and cap on this and end with a bang and end with a whimper where we're like, we're bored with the characters, we're bored with the world. I very much want this to end on like, aha, a big note. So if there's something specific, like I let you guys know last time, if there's something specific you want to do, Georgiana said, I want to do one more big race. Boom, done. Ryder, you wanted to fight one of the big heads. Boom, done. We got that out of the way. If there's something crazy or fun you want to do, just let me know. The next session can be that thing. And then it can lead up into the end. So just let me know. If you can't think of it now, perfectly fine. If there's something cool
I want
you
to
do,
fist fight Chet.
I mean, that I can literally easily fit that into the next session. So
I want to find, because he thinks better than me. So it's like, we're not going to try to kill each other, but it's like, all right, let's throw down, son. See who's man enough.
I'm cool with that.
Who's the best?
Old-fashioned fisticuffs. Why not? Nara, do you have an idea of which skills you wanted to tinker with?
Not really. I never really know what to do with these things, to be honest.
It's That's fine.
I think that's been my problem this entire campaign. I'm just like, yeah, I know I could do something, but what?
So that is obviously one downside to Fate. There's a lot of little points and things. It's a little too open.
Well, I mean, you can get 2 things at 4, and you use craft quite a bit, so I would move craft to 4.
Yes. So I was definitely thinking craft to 4 would be a good idea.
A crafts definitely, because I've been using that pretty frequently lately.
Gigi, did you already do your points or no?
I don't want to.
Howard.
Because, I mean, like,
Fine.
literally the only thing you use, Nara, is hacking and craft. Like,
It's
yeah.
true.
like super, like, a lot.
Realistically, a lot of skills aren't used to the point where you can actually go ahead and delete, investigate, rapport, shoot. They don't need to exist. It's fine. Like, you're allowed
You
to
mean I
add,
don't need shoot?
Yeah, I mean, like realistically, we don't really use it too frequently. But as long as you solve a little pyramid, Gigi has 3 4s, 3 3s, 3 2s, 4 1s. That's perfectly acceptable.
So how it can have? Did you say 4 4s?
3 4s, 3 4s, 3 3s. You have 4 2s, so technically you need 1 more 1, Nara, and you're set.
All right, 1 more 1.
Yeah.
I might as well give it investigate.
Sure.
The deed is done.
Excellent. And then Ryder, did you know what you want to
Where'd
do,
it
or
go?
did you already figure it out?
Oh, I already fixed it.
You got fight, shoot, pilot, and then athletics, notice, stealth, and then burglary. Do you have too many 2s still, or did you fix the 1?
All I did was give myself.
I say craft is probably too high, or burglary, one of the 2. If you could
Um,
lower that to a 1, you're fine.
1.
You'll certainly use burglary or craft, so that's not really hampering you too much.
Is that better?
Let's say 3, 3, 4. Yep, that's good. You're set.
Okay. Do I still have? I've had damaged armor on me for a hot minute. Do I still have it on me, or?
So Nara, go ahead and roll me crafts. You need to beat a 4, and we have the Kabuto helping. Excellent. So that's now being repaired.
What about my frostbite? Surely Liam warmed me up real good by now.
Indeed. Nara, you get to heal everybody. Go ahead and roll that again.
Beautiful. Well, let's hope. Nope.
Not great. Not great. Let's see.
Your fault.
I'm just gonna roll a Kabuto healing. There we go. All right, that is being repaired. And then bruised ribs. I'll roll a Kabuto healing. All right, +1. That's a 4. So, all right, so you guys are being healed at the end of the next session. Those should indeed go away. And like I said, beginning of the next session is basically going to be to set stuff up effectively. If you guys actually have a score or a heist or a job you want to do, definitely let me know. Otherwise, we'll kind of dovetail into the end. But effectively, Mr. Greyboy lets you know that any physical thing you need made, if it's weird, you guys can take a week to think about this. I would definitely recommend you do so. This is not a stunt. It can be a thing, like a jetpack. If it's extraordinarily strange, though, you can throw it at him, he'll have it made, and he'll come back with it. If you can think of one weird thing that you want, basically. So totally up to you how you roll that. Besides that, Kabuto is indeed repaired, and I think that's basically it. Fate points are regenerated, HP is mostly regenerated, I'll just magic it back. All right, cool. Well, I'll definitely ask if he wants to join for like the finale. It probably won't be the next one. It'll probably be like the next or the next one, depending on what we do. I'll definitely keep you guys hooked in on that. But other than that, we take all the training and all of the post-celebration as it fades off from our last race, and we prepare to go somewhere. We're not entirely sure where. Mr. Grey Alien will indeed keep us in the loop. Ryder, you have a new arm chassis coming. You have a new eye on the way. And once you guys decide what you want from said Grey Alien, we'll have that as well. But until then...
I want telekinesis.
Indeed. Until then, into space we go. Until we're called for, once again.